let's start the session. So if anyone wants to introduce themselves, I know it's already session 5, but if someone is on YouTube checking this video as the first, I think it would be nice for everyone to say your name and say the character's name quite quickly.
Oh,
Hi.
oh,
Oh, no, go ahead. You go first.
please, Henry, please go.
As a venture is my duty to go first. Hi there. I am Dave, and I will be playing Henry, the Ventru lawyer and family man.
I am Enoch Lamont. I'm playing Bruno Telegra de la Sombra with the bright orange mohawk. And I am the getaway driver and bagman and not a family man.
Yeah, you do have a brother.
Yeah, that's true. You are a
Yeah,
family man. You're very family orientated. It's
true,
just that you have
true.
a very small family.
Exactly.
I'm Tiger. I play Cameron Locke, Bruja. I guess the fighter of the party. Surprise.
Yep, you're gonna be needed tonight.
I'm Myrta. I'm playing Lucia Price, the Nosferatu, also known as Madame. She acts a bit like a Toreador, and nobody has started a family with me yet in this game.
Might be
In a
based
way,
on face
we're
value.
in a way we're already a family. No, nobody. Okay,
We're all
Wait,
related to each other. Wonderful.
sorry, I'm
that's true.
lactose intolerant. Couldn't handle the cheese.
So you all, so last session you all woke up during the day being attacked by a couple of ghouls that wanted to burn the place you were at. You managed to survive thanks to Madame that woke up and punched the guy very strong into the mouth and make him swallow his lighter. And in and Bruno Telegra managed to turn them into dust. You also discovered that these ghouls worked for the Malkavian Primogen, and you brought that evidence to the sheriff. You also brought to the sheriff and the prince Sierra de la Sombra, and she presented herself and said to the prince that she wanted to join the Camarilla, as the La Sombra clan wants to join the Camarilla, not only herself. The prince left the room. He said he was going to meditate, and she was taken. Uh, Tiara was taken to a safe place, right, while he was going to meditate. He also congratulated you all from the job that you have done, and asked you to grab Malenkov, bring him back to Elysium alive, taken, right, paralyzed. And that's what you guys have to do now. You are all together in Elysium. I know that Cameron was probably asleep for a longer time, but you are awake now on the Elysium as well. With and you are gathered as a coterie, and you know that you have to find Malenkov.
So we can't talk to Sierra, right? Because she's in a safe space.
Yeah, she's in a safe space. You can try to find what is the safe space, but she is not with you right now.
I
Hmm.
guess kind of look around for the safe space or any an indicate or anyone who'd know. or looks like they're knowing, or anything suspicious?
Uh, you could talk to the sheriff. He took her there.
Hmm, easy peasy. He probably doesn't like me. Who wants to talk to him?
Um,
Dad.
Dad. You know something, Bruja to Bruja. Why don't Cam go and you know
No,
ingratiate himself? No,
I don't know.
no. Okay, all right, fine. I'll
What
do
do you
it.
want me to do?
Um, oh, just like why don't you come back me up? We'll go chat to Damien. He's a he's a stalwart Bruja type.
I'm gonna follow these guys around and just listen in for the fun of it.
Well, let's all go. Let's corner him, and let's kind of intimidate him to give us his location.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
And actually, Mr. Telegra is going to be spending as much time as possible with his sire because she's hot.
I'm holding a grudge against quote unquote not Khalid here, so I'll just be following you guys around.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh, so you three find the sheriff. He's playing his musical instrument, trying to get it tuned. So maybe he'll
Oh,
perform later.
great.
And he stops when you three approach and goes down through the stage and approaches you. So, okay, what do you guys need?
Sheriff, in all of the excitement earlier this evening, we haven't really had the chance to. We had a few things that we wanted to ask Sierra. Is there any way that we could perhaps, you know, see her this evening?
Sure, I can
Oh, great.
take you guys there.
That was easy.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah,
What's the catch?
Yeah, I know, right?
as you walk down to the lower levels, you notice that you enter in some kind of a maze
Mm.
inside the succubus club. Uh, Henry actually is the only one that it's not completely lost. Since he has been to the Elysian multiple times and done
Mm.
jobs for the prince, right? But all
Yeah.
the rest is like, I'm glad there's a guide here. And as he went through many paths, uh, he eventually go into a specific room, and you find Sierra there.
Ah, Sierra.
You,
Getting comfortable, I hope.
yep, the prince shuts the door, and just before shuts the door, he says, "You all know that this place is confidential, so I'll be here, waiting for you, waiting for you all outside. And please don't tell anyone that she is here. Otherwise, it won't be safe anymore."
No problem, sir. Thank you.
He closes the door and leaves you three with her. She's sat down on the bench, quite bored, um, and she looks at you three and she says like, "Oh, so you came to visit? So you're here to entertain me?"
Unfortunately, not. We've been given another task this evening. Um, we're to bring back your companion, Mr. Malenkov. Um, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Oh, uh, Despite the fact that we call each other's brothers, I'm not actually his sister, you imagine.
Oh, of
You
course, of
probably
course.
you probably guessed. And the fact that I don't know him very well. What I can say from the experience that I had with him is that he likes nightclubs, brothels, and likes to
See,
kill a lot of mortals.
see, see. It's so easy. The answer is right there.
Hmm. Does he have any? Do you know if he has any connections in Chicago?
Oh no, Chicago is a new city for him, and he probably doesn't want to make connections. He is here against his will, so our elders sent us both to here, and he didn't seem to like it. It seems that he was quite rebellious, uh, but he followed the order of our leaders to come. So he'll probably be sending his message around.
Expect. I mean, he did follow the orders, but only up until a point.
Yeah, the leader said go to the town, speaks to the prince, but kind of I have the mission to speak to the prince, and I already did that. So go to the
Okay.
town was like, okay, I done the mission for him.
All right.
What are
Brothels
his
or clubs?
what are his feelings on velvet of a blue color?
Ah, not sure. Why you asking this? I didn't get it.
Just wondering.
You're asking about a club or the owners?
Oh, what are his thoughts on the club? Does he know about the Silk Club?
Ah,
Did we tell him about this club?
probably not.
Um, I don't think so.
No, I never got the chance.
Excuse me, may I just ask exactly what were the orders given to you and him?
My orders from my superiors were come to Chicago, speak to the prince, and do whatever it takes to join the Camarilla.
And his orders did not match your orders.
It was kind of a go with me, right?
Okay.
So why was he sent here?
That I do not know, but I do suspect that we will discover that in the next couple of nights.
If he doesn't believe that he needs to be here, talk with the prince and say that you don't need him.
Well, the prince said he needs him, so I guess there is
But
no other alternative now.
he believes that the prince doesn't need him, so could you just, I don't know, send an owl to your superiors or whatever your methods of communication are and just like tell them to tell him to get here?
An owl? What is this?
Well, you guys can't touch
Owl.
technology. I
That's
don't know. Maybe you use pet pigeons. How do you Lasombra even communicate?
With letters. uh,
yeah.
we
I
are
mean, that
not
would be my
very
first choice.
fans of tech, but we can write. She says, "Oh, I understand this is just mockery, but well, it doesn't matter. Your prince wants him, right? So I think it's easier to convince him to come than to convince the prince that you don't need him."
Yeah, but like, couldn't you like take a goal and like give them a letter to like send it to your superiors, and then your superiors could like send the letter to like Mr. Lasombra bad guy, and we could just like sit and chill for a while.
Have you ever pen pal someone? It takes days or at nights, right?
Yeah, we don't have that kind of time.
But why?
Okay. I know a guy who knows
A guy?
nightclubs and possibly brothels. I don't know him that well, but I'm gonna ask him. Um, and he's back outside. His
Y-
name is Bruno. So
He's not here, right?
let's head out. If anyone can figure out where he might have gone based on where we were when we got burgled, Bruno can.
Well, it seems that Bruno has an unhealthy fascination with the club himself, so
Particular club.
if
Hey,
we
wouldn't it be
go over
funny if he
there,
ended up at the Blue Velvet?
maybe we'll just find him angrily staring at a window.
Hmm. Also, his friend is watching the Blue Velvet right now, isn't he? The
Mm-hmm.
squeaky voice guy
Molotov.
on the phone. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna ask. Thank you so much for your insights, Miss Sierra. I really hope that they give you something to do more entertaining than stare at the wall. I really hope we get the chance to talk again soon.
Do you want to come along?
Well,
I'm not sure that would be a good idea.
You can
you
show your worth to the Camarilla.
you make sense. Roll manipulation with persuasion. Let's see if you convince her.
Prince is gonna be pissed.
I would have given her a video game, but she can't play it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wah wah.
Mm.
I'm going to willpower it.
You have willpower, you can use it.
That's not right. Do you do the willpower reroll?
Yeah, you can click here, right, on the
Yep.
numbers
Open the
here.
dice log.
Oh, I see it.
That's a 10, right? Did you had another 10? No, you didn't.
No, I only had 110.
But that's three successes, right? Yeah, you convince her.
No.
She says, "Oh, if it's okay with the sheriff, then I'll go with you."
Poor Henry.
I would never deign to tell you what to do, Monsieur. You absolutely whatever you think is best.
I just don't want to cause enemies, more enemies here tonight. I feel that what Malenkov is doing is already upset the the prince a lot, and I don't want to upset the sheriff as well. So if he
You
says
never
that I
talk
can
like
go,
that with me,
I will
Henry.
go.
Nonsense. I talk to you like that all the time. We'll talk about this later. Absolutely, sure. Yeah, you know what? The more the merrier. I think it would be very useful to have your insights in tracking down Mr. Malenkov, and also if anyone can talk him down from what he's doing, it would be you.
Mm.
Okay, you convinced me. She will
Good job, Henry.
go with it.
feel like I'm arguing against myself slightly here, but never mind.
And so you're gonna see Bruno Telegro now.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
run
like
out. I'm gonna run out and interrupt Bruno's little tete-a-tete with his sire.
it's more of a
I,
tete-a-tete. Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh,
sprint after you because
in
otherwise I'll just get
Elysium.
lost here.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen her?
I have. Yeah, I've seen her.
Also, Henry, you don't need to pardon me. I don't work in a brothel, but I'm kind
I
of
was
honored that you think
actually,
that I could.
I was actually saying Madame to his sire so as not to offend her, but then I realized that's also your name, so that's a little inconvenient. But I'm sure you could
You
work
have
in.
accidentally flattered a Nosferatu. Don't worry
I'm
about it.
sure that there are many brothels that would take you, classy ones.
Or she could
Or the
go to
blind,
them as a
for example.
patron too.
That's true.
Do you know anything about this, madame?
Oh, I can't say that I ever went to a brothel. I liked stalking artists more, but it
Artists
was
and brothels
fun.
kind of go together, as far as I can tell.
That's what I'm missing from my life.
So, um, so Bruno Sire was playing with his hair, and she mentions to you, Bruno, uh,
Mm-hmm.
have you heard that the blue velvet was just attacked?
Oh,
Good
fantastic.
heavens! No, we hadn't heard anything about that.
No, you're not here yet, Henry.
Oh, I'm not here yet.
Just
Damn.
yeah, just
He's just gonna straight up
just
tell her, yeah,
Bruno.
that was
Yeah,
us.
yeah. You heard? The club was attacked. Kind of a half an hour ago. I just got this news.
Oh,
The blue
that's
velvet.
bizarre.
Yeah, it was attacked by some ghouls. They throw a Molotov inside the club. You know,
Hopefully not my Molotov.
no. Your friend was the one that shoot me a message. He said he was trying to contact you but couldn't. Do you know
He
anything
definitely
about
deserves a
this?
ghouling.
Do you know anything about this, honey?
No. I've just been so busy all night, I cannot keep track of everything that's going on. But I do know that there is one of our brothers out there running around like a madman. You might have something to do with it.
Hmm. Look, this is going to be trouble. If you are involved somehow in the burning of a kindred club, this is not gonna be good for us. You understand that?
Of course. We're very suspect to the rest of the Camarilla. I understand you've made that position very clear to me.
Good, good.
But what
Make
about Malikov?
yeah, he's another issue, and bringing him back as the prince order you is the best for us.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Now, if you were a ravenous Sabat Lasombra coming to Chicago, where do you think you would go first?
That's easy. I would go to a nightclub where I could kill lots of people. Do you
Now, and I
know?
give her the location. I give her the location of where we were keeping him. Actually, no, I don't do that. I should just be able to figure this out. What would be the nearest club to where we were before we got burned?
Well, there's not a lot of them that it connects Kindred and allows Kindred to, have some privacy in feeding. I would say there are three in town. You are in one of them. I don't think you would like to be here. The other one just got burned, so there is only one more. You know the name, don't you?
Don't even do this.
Roll intelligence with streetwise. Three successes. You do know the name. That's red number five. The name
Oh,
of the nightclub. He's probably there. Yeah, it's an LGBT plus club. Um, he's looked like he was a handsome man before, you know, he became a soulless bastard. So if he faked a bit, you'll probably get some attention.
okay. And then I'm guessing by this time, the rest of the coterie is rushing towards me.
Yeah, you could say that.
We're just gonna butt ourselves into the conversation.
Mhm.
Bruno, we need your club knowledge.
Red number
Wait,
5.
red number 5. Okay, great. Now you've got to ask. I
You
guess that's where we're going then.
you heard about this place, Henry.
Yeah.
Uh, you never went there. Uh, but you know it's an LGBT plus kindred club. There's a lot of kindreds that go there. They're usually big private rooms when you can gather a lot of people in them. And you actually uh, heard that some friends of your daughter, one that are older, that usually go there,
Hmm.
and you once your daughter talked about this club, she's saying that when she becomes 18, she's gonna go there, and you kind of freaked out.
Yeah, I think I reacted fairly reasonably. I didn't overreact at all.
In your mind, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Um, yeah, I've heard of this place. Um, we should we should head out there now and just see what's what.
I know that Sierra is walking with the rest of the group, and like, isn't she supposed to be in a safe house?
Yeah, she is supposed to be in a safe house, but
She's she's with you now, right?
she is with us
We took
now.
her
Yeah.
out of the safe house,
So,
and we're all going on an adventure.
It's
so,
gonna be
Where
fun.
safer than with
so,
us?
so, so before I go, and I can't believe I'm going to be the voice of reason here. Before we go driving towards a rampaging Sabbat elder, um, do you think that's a good idea, Henry?
Yeah, but I'm trying to be less autocratic and more kind of listen to the group as a whole. And
Oh.
yeah,
Your angle.
you know
I'm
what?
just I'm just trying to remember where we touched like a magic lamp or something and switched personalities. It's really confusing me.
Yeah, she's growing on me. Let's go.
Just
You're married, aren't you?
Hmm? Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but his wife won't live for forever.
just to
Yeah,
Oh, you
well,
have
we'll
a
see
family?
about
clarify,
The lawyer.
we'll see about that. What you
yeah,
you guys don't know shit about my family.
You have another family? I thought we were your family.
Yeah, no, you guys don't know anything about my family. You wouldn't be able to infer that from anything that I don't wear a wedding ring. There's no like, you didn't see any evidence of it in my fake haven. So
yeah,
leave my family alone.
there was only a bear and pictures of you, right?
And it wasn't
Uh,
even it didn't even yeah, it wasn't even my bear. or anyone's bear.
Yeah.
So we all think we don't know about Harry's family or Henry's family, but we know about his furry uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably would
interest.
be your first. That would be your first guess.
Perfect.
My first Sona is an orange bear.
So she's allowed to come with us? The sheriff
The
has said
bear?
okay to this?
Oh
No, not
right.
the bear.
No,
It's
no, we
Teresa.
didn't ask.
We didn't ask
I
her
like this
enough.
plan.
That's
Let's go with this plan. Let's do this. And I look at Sierra and I ask her, how convincing are you at making people do stuff that they don't want to do?
I don't care. We need to fulfill the request of the prince and bringing Malenkov. It's we have a higher chance to do it with me
Oh
in your
no,
group
that's
than than.
I've already gotten over that hump. There's room in the car, of course. What I'm asking you is how convincing would you be if we held down Malenkov? Would you be able to convince him of a different plan?
No, I wouldn't even try. I'll just take him. We don't
I'm
need
never
to
going to get
make
to wreck the
him.
Blue Velvet. Oh wait, no, I already did wreck the Blue Velvet. Yes,
Yeah,
yay.
we don't need to be convincing. We just need to grab him and bring him here.
All right. Well, I can be convincing if I need to be. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys have some sharp pieces of wood.
Yeah. Uh,
And use
just
Madam's cheekbones.
just to clarify something, the reason why you were harsh with your daughter uh, was because you don't want her to be beaten, right? But of course you
Yeah.
misunderstood, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would tell her to stay out of kindred clubs in general, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't really want to be like, "Hey, vampires are real. You should
Yeah,
stay away from
exactly,
them."
exactly. So she of course, she misunderstood.
Mm,
Uh, so
Parents just don't understand.
they
yeah,
just don't.
yeah. So you are gonna go to red number five.
Let's go to red number
Yes.
5.
Okay.
What
As
a
you
clubbing night.
as you approach red number five, uh, something different is in the air. There is no waiting line to enter. Usually by this time of the night, there is a big line to enter in this kind of clubs, and there is no line. And there is a doorman. You know this man, Bennett. He's you know this man, Harry. This
Oh.
man is the doorman of the club, and he's been to Succubus Club many times.
And
You
he's
just
the
talk
one
to
that's going to
him.
pick up your daughter.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. She's like 13.
Oh, hell. Oh, I thought she was like 18. I thought we said that
No,
she was 18.
I don't remember how old she is.
Are
she's
you
in the
sure you're
late.
not clouding your
She's
memory?
It's true.
she's
Maybe I'm
in
just like a terrible
the.
father. I don't remember how old my daughter is.
Yeah, you probably don't remember, but she's in the late teens, almost
Shit.
18, right?
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Fair enough.
Time has no meaning.
Okay, I thought she was 13, but maybe she's like 17. Who knows?
Time passes differently for a kindred.
You're
Yeah,
a
yeah.
great father.
Why do you keep buying me Dora the Explorer backpacks? I'm freaking 17.
Or
Anyway,
daddy keeps his stash in there.
you're always gonna be a princess for me, darling. Uh, so you are yeah, well. Bennett is right in front of you guys. So whatever you want to do.
Bennett, how are you?
Oh, Henry. Yeah, I'm good. Good.
How
I
is
didn't
business this
expect you to
evening?
see you here.
Yeah, we didn't expect to be here. It's been a busy evening. Listen, I have a question for you. Do you have any maybe patrons this evening who aren't exactly your usual regulars?
Yeah, you're talking about the bald, creepy guy, right?
That's exactly who I'm talking about. Is he in there?
Yeah, I managed to convince him to go to a private room. He really was carrying the patrons here. He,
Yeah.
he he got into a fight in a bar. I think he broke someone's jaw.
Oh, God.
And he put like probably 20 to 30 people off the club tonight just by making
So,
them scared. But I managed to convince him to go to a private room, and I just cleaned the place.
I'm really sorry about that. So listen, this is the deal. Me and my compatriots here have been charged with removing Mr. Malenkov from your premises and taking him to Elysium.
Oh,
Or Blue
So
Velvet, one of the two.
yeah, let's put a pin in that. Um,
why the blue velvet?
so well, we could do that actually. Now I'm thinking about it. But in the meantime, uh, yeah, can you take us to him and just maybe, I don't know, be around just in case things get messy? I'm really hoping that they don't, but this guy could go off, it sounds like.
I can show you the door, but I'm busy here. I'll take you to the room that he is,
Okay.
and you guys deal with it. Okay?
How busy is the club? Is there's a few people around, I presume.
Yeah, you can roll wits with investigation if you want to.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's plus investigation. Two successes.
You can roll a couple of extra dices.
Oh, you want me to
Since
reroll?
since yeah, you can just add two dices. You can put on Discord if you want to.
Okay,
There
yeah.
are other kindred helping you, and I'm pretty sure they are looking around as well.
Just two dice, eh?
Yep, two more dices.
That's one more success.
That's enough. You see in a table not far from where you are, Malankov
The
ghouls.
Chads.
Hmm. Just the ghouls, no Malenkov?
No Malankov. The ghouls are sit down on a table, drinking and eating, and they have some stuff with them.
Stuff?
Yeah, a big bag.
Hmm. A Malenkov-sized bag.
Yeah.
These. All right, that's not a priority right now. They're sitting eating, then fine. But do they see us?
No.
All right, let's keep it that way. Um. Yeah, I'll make eyes at the rest of them so that kind of do a little nodding motion so that they see these guys.
Private booth up or upstairs, I'm guessing, or is this a one floor bar?
There are many floors, but you are on the ground floor.
So, do you want the Lasombras to go in first, Henry? And then if things go crazy, then there's backup outside? Or do you want to try and lawyer a Sabat vampire?
I
Do
do
we
want to try
even
and.
know if he's in there, considering that all we can see is his ghouls?
I
Yeah,
don't think
if
Bennett would lie to us.
nah, Bennett wants this guy out of here as much as we do. Um, all right,
And if
I
the
think
Chads are here, then he's here.
I think that Sierra and I should attempt to use our powers of persuasion to make him see sense. If he doesn't, you guys all beat him until he goes into torpor, and then we'll carry him out.
Henry,
That's a
as
great
as
That's
plan.
really old.
as good as the plan that is, I actually happen to be from a fairly distinguished line of La Sombra, as much as you look down upon my line. And between me and Sierra, we might actually be best first line.
Okay, so you're gonna try and name check him out of here, is what you're saying?
Guys,
Isn't that what
guys,
you
guys,
do though? You're Ventru.
guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sorry,
Um,
madame.
uh, how about one of you give me a steak and I'll go invisible, and then Lasombra can go and have a chat, and if a chat doesn't work out, I'll try and stake him.
Beautiful. I love that plan. Let's do that.
I'm
I'll
gonna look
uh,
around
I'll
for
I'll
us.
I'll wait at the bar, and keep an eye out for these ghouls. Make sure that they don't, you
Is
know.
is there a stake anywhere nearby? There's a wood I can sharpen.
Probably one of the bar
You
stools.
you have stakes with you guys. Uh, but I'll ask you to roll intelligence with occult.
Who's
All
rolling
of
this?
us?
All of you can roll
Okay.
Intelligence what?
plus
Intelligence
occult.
occult.
Oh no.
If only one of us was a Tremere.
I
I got
think our plan might be dumb or something.
I got 3 successes.
I- I'm not that smart.
Total failure. Oh.
Told you I'm not that smart.
Yeah, Harry got 3 successes, so he remembers that Malenkov killed Banu Hakim elders.
Ooh, yeah. About that
So
though. So, word to the wise, madame. Our boy Malenkov is famous for having offed some Banu Hakim elders. So, chances are he can see through obfuscate.
Okay, how about I'll be very, very sneaky instead?
Um. Well, I mean, if you want to put yourself in that position, I mean, let's just hope our Lassombra friends can talk him down.
He normally like stares at the walls from his regular behavior patterns, right? So like, what if I try to become one with the floor or the ceiling?
That's true. I guess you could try that, but you never know. He's maybe different in this environment. He'll be all like, I don't know, tweaked and blood crazy and staring at things like a overstimulated weirdo.
like he had a Red Bull.
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe. Maybe he had some Red Bull blood. Who knows? Uh, all right. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
you all guys are taken to the private room that he's in there. But of course, as Bennett leaves you all there and goes away, and the door seems to be locked, but more than just locked, like
I'm
barred
behind
with
everyone
something.
and kneeling on the floor, hiding behind their legs.
Yeah, you're actually gonna have to kick the door or manage to open it in a wise way, right? So to open the door, it's a roll actually.
Who would like to brute force the door?
It's dexterity with larceny or strength plus brawl.
I can do it.
How are you gonna do it?
Strength plus
It's a
roll.
lot of dice.
So
Oh my goodness.
you're gonna kick the door, right?
The door
Okay.
just disintegrates into splinters.
6 successes. That's more than enough to destroy the door. You
Door's erased from existence.
you kick the door. The door shatters in half, and as the door like collapses, shatters in half, and blows up to the corner. Big noise goes like boom, and you see a man, Malenkov, seated down on a chair with a cigar on his mouth. He's without a shirt. He has a long beard, and he's covered in blood.
Mm.
Must be Thursday.
There are bison. There are many corpses right behind him. It's not like one or two. You can even, it's hard to count because they are so badly, they are so smashed up and destroyed that it's just like a pound of flesh, right? It's like bodies and bodies on top of each other. There is a very
Mm.
strong smell of blood that joins into your noses. And is someone hungry here? I don't think so, right? You fed
No,
them.
I'm good.
only Henry was near, and we
I'm good
fixed that.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, one or two, that's okay, but three or above, you would have to willpower roll. It's let's put Sierra here as well, and you see that scene with lots of body, lots of blood, and suddenly you see the floor changing, like a big shadow going
Mm.
across to all the place.
Mm.
I think two of us know exactly what's about to happen.
You stuck into a no light place, like the moon and all the stars and all the lights has gone off. If there was a mortal here, he would suffocate. Gladly, none of you breathe. He's looking at you all and he says, you invite Sabah into your domain. This is what you get. This is
That's
just the
like
start.
cool and all, but like, they said that they want you at like the Camarilla Tower or whatever, and like we're here to like take you there.
He laughs and he responds, no Camarilla cowards are getting the better of me. And
I
you
don't.
little betrayer, I'll never give you the satisfaction of killing me to earn your place in Camarilla. He's looking at Sierra, of course.
Hmm.
Dare do. That's mean. Feeling that this is like between you two guys, and we should just go.
Give side eye to Henry. Such a good idea bringing her. Awesome plan.
Why is this my fault now? Um.
So that's
Can,
it.
can I try and dominate him in order to get him to drop this
Good luck.
shitty like abyss field? Yeah, it's gonna be hard, isn't it?
Yeah, very
Uh.
hard,
And elders or whatever, burn a willpower if they're a generation older than you.
probably.
Uh,
Mm, isn't that V20 thing?
The V20, from what I remember, you cannot even try to dominate
Yeah.
people who higher
You know what, this
generation, lower generation than you.
are you telling me that this would be a stupid idea because of how impossibly like high stated this character is?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll forget about it then.
I think
Does
you're
he
only
have the
gonna lose.
name?
You're gonna lose a round, right? If you try to
All
I
right.
dominate.
I I I completely forgot if he has a name. He probably does, right?
Malenkov.
Malikov.
Um, Malankov, like, I completely empathize with not wanting to die because that is a fairly shitty thing to do to like have somebody just make you die. Um, when did you know this? Because nobody ever told us.
He just laughs. He says, "You don't need to die if you leave me. If you let me go, I will continue to kill in the city."
What would it take to get you to kill outside of the city, though? Because I have a feeling that people would be very angry with us.
You rather die now or having the prince angry with you? Sierra looks at
That,
you all and says, "This is our shot, guys. We need to stop him now."
but like, wouldn't it be easier if like he was asleep and it was like daytime and like we could I never like. It's very shitty to like send people on missions without actually telling them where they're going. So I'm like really conflicted right now. Like it doesn't sit well with me.
Here's a question.
Mm,
So we're in at the moment in like a world of shadow,
yeah.
basically. Does any sound escape this world? Or this like bubble of shadow that we're in?
You can see him, but it's hard. So
Hmm.
you can actually attack him if you want to.
Can we turn on a light?
No. But
If
you're.
I
Go ahead.
if I took out a phone and called, would I be able to have a phone conversation, or is this field of shadow just like mute everything as well?
It mutes everything as well.
Mm.
But you
Mm.
can. Everything you try to do, you're gonna have a three less dice on your dice pools.
All right. The one thing that I want to do before anything kicks off is I'm gonna activate toughness because I don't want to get hurt.
Okay.
Can I tell Henry to either call or contact uh what's the owner's name or the guy who was helping us?
Bennett.
Bennett,
Bennett.
No
to
sound escapes the tentacle room.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I even can. Can I escape? I don't see a door anywhere.
He's gonna let us go if we just agree to not fight him and let him run around. And I don't think I'm qualified to deal with this problem. I'm pretty sure I'm too young.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna be leaving.
Yeah, I agree. Um, do we want to just say that we're gonna leave and then I think we need to have a serious talk with Camera. Like you can't have a party that's doesn't have information on what they're doing, sent on a suicide mission to babysit a man that needs to die without being told. Like, we could have staked him a while ago if they told us. Like, this is not how any normal society functions. This is so mismanaged. Like, I don't think we should be in Chicago, honestly, guys.
I feel like you're really like you kind of hit the camera nail on the head there.
did they know that this was gonna happen, that this defection, or were they taken by surprise as well?
I'd look at Sierra.
She says he's
Well,
bluffing. He's not gonna let us go. This is.
oh,
I told Malikov that I am fine with leaving. This is not my fight.
Okay. You don't need to fight.
Can I go?
Hmm.
No,
well,
you're still stuck.
Can I shoot Malenkov?
Yeah, you can.
Just
okay,
yeah,
never mind.
I feel like no matter what happens, it's all gonna kick off anyway.
Hmm.
I'm activating potent.
So combat has started. I need to everyone say what you're going to do. You can do nothing if you want to, but you need to say something, right? What you're going to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off combat then by starting blasting because I know we got to get this guy. I know he's not gonna go. I know that the only thing that's gonna make him go is if we drag him out here in torpor. So I'm betting that this field that we're in will muffle the sound enough that it's not gonna like piss off Bennett. But if it does, it's a nightclub. Guns get fired in nightclubs all the time.
Yep.
So I'll be rolling, I think, composure firearms for
Yeah.
this. I am gonna
That
blood
is correct.
surge.
That is correct.
I am gonna rouse the blood for this.
Okay.
Let's see. I got one success, so Hunger
Just
Unchanged.
before attacking, I need to know what everyone's going to do to see the order
Oh,
of combat.
oh, of course.
But you can consider that a success in terms of rolls check. Don't worry. So
My first
go ahead.
my first action is to ask Malankov politely to release me from the black void of nothingness and let me walk away.
Okay. You're only going to talk to him, right? Roll me manipulation with persuasion.
Is it manipulation if I mean what I say?
You wanna roll charisma? Go ahead.
Oh god, I'm better at manipulation. I have no dice. Help. I have 3 dice and I can't like blood surge my social, right?
You can both search anything.
Yeah, I think you can.
How would that work?
You roll a rouse check and you increase one dice
By how many can I increase?
by one
Oh god damn it.
because you have blood potence one.
Let's see.
It's 2 dice, isn't it?
It's been
With,
eroded to 2.
With blood potency 1.
Let's see if I'm wrong. Blood
Under the
potence
beast.
one, blood surge, add one dice.
Yeah, that's been changed now in the
Yes.
companion, I think.
Oh,
They updated that rule. You see, if you
Yeah.
look on Let's Roll where it says blood surge attributes, it says +2 d10.
no, okay, that's okay then. If it's updated, I'm with the outdated book.
Yeah, one of those first editions.
Yeah,
I have 3 successes. Would it help if I had 4?
Oh, it would always help if you had 4.
he had 3 successes, so you tied, right? You wanna use willpower?
Yeah, I wanna use willpower to reroll the 1 dice that I can reroll.
Okay. Okay.
4 successes.
Okay. So what else, Cameron? What you gonna do?
Activated potence.
You don't need to activate potence. It's already active always. You wanna attack him with your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Bruno, what you gonna do?
I'm actually conflicted.
I'm trying to walk away. You can try to walk away with me.
Because at one point, it's a big fish to catch. And, it's the bat life. It's a bitch. But sometimes elders just gotta go down and help the younger generation out. But since everyone's getting all gunny, because I was gonna try and figure out how I could use my status to perhaps diffuse the situation a bit, but then people started pulling out guns, so I think that ship sailed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Um,
Makes you feel any better. I haven't pulled the gun out yet. Just reaching for it.
Um,
I
If you
might
want
be
to try,
successful in leaving, which leaves you one person down.
I am ashamed of you right now.
I'm planning on calling Crook.
what would I use to use that status? Because with the lore sheet, I have a two status as the Sombra.
You need to roll manipulation with status.
Okay. So let me just make that roll up.
And
Hey,
but
don't you
say
know who my
exactly what
grandsire
you're
is?
asking, right?
So what was that?
Say exactly what you're saying, like what you're asking him. You just to
Yep.
surrender.
Let me just see where I can figure out how to make this. I'm gonna put make a manipulation roll +2, and that would be the status. Because I don't think they have one for advantages. Um, is that gonna give me 2 dice? Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to remember everything that my sire has ever said about the Montanaro line, and try to sway this Sabat vampire from La Sombra to La Sombra that there is a better, different way to handle this. This doesn't have to go into a fight. We
Okay.
can be gentlemen about this. We are better than that because we're La Sombra.
Okay.
We're the frickin' best.
You can roll.
And can I blood surge this?
Sure.
Though that's pretty badass already.
Okay.
Um, but I think I will blood surge it anyway. So do I just go into Discord?
Sure.
Okay. This is the one where we just put in what we're rolling, right? 2d10?
Yep.
Okay. One more success.
Okay.
And
You both convince him. So what happens is he kind of hesitates when you both state quite reasonable arguments, and the shadow goes off, which allows you all to see him better and to be quite in range. And he has the guard down, so you can roll strength plus brawl. Uh, and
Well,
hit
I
him,
I don't know if I
Cameron.
would have attacked if I heard this happening.
You were already running towards him, and suddenly you notice that he's an easier target. You can stop your attack if you want to, but you're quite close if you want to hit him.
I think when the lights went on, when they go on, I probably just pull up a little bit.
So you're right in front of him, and you're going to try to stop shooting as well, Henry, or you going
Yeah,
to let it go?
I maybe just my hand is probably in my jacket, and I when the lights come up, I kind of like start and go, oh, okay, we're talking now. This wasn't what I expected.
I'm highly disturbed by all the information that I've heard and the threat to my life just now that came on so suddenly. So my next action is to run away, and I'm gonna go where Crook has been hanging out before because he has the only person that told me anything that was true in this whole goddamn campaign. So,
Madam, come back. Where are you going?
She's not taking the car because I've got the keys. So
She probably
Madam
was
is
it
bad
just
probably
pleased.
half shaking, half crying, and is just considering legging it all the way to Crooks.
she's pulling a Molly Ringwald. Awesome.
And what you gonna say? You have second round of combat. What you guys gonna say?
Verbal combat.
Well, I guess we're gonna sit down and figure this out amongst all the bodies.
Yeah. This is gonna take a long time to get rid of. Someone's gonna be ashing for a long time this evening. Alright, Malenkov, what would it take for you to come with us and talk this out with the prince?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to roll charisma with persuasion.
Hopefully, those are your strong suits.
Oh, they very much are. Charisma, persuasion. Will I blood surge for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright,
Now,
I'll blood surge for it.
now we all love the blood surge.
Alright, I am at hunger 3 now. But manipulation plus persuasion. Oh, I never added the 2 dice.
Don't
Sorry
worry.
about that.
You can roll in this one.
Yeah, I'll just roll them in Discord. My bad, everybody. Sorry. That was 2 successes.
Well, you managed to
So,
start talking, and you cat you caught Malenkov attention. Enough time so Sierra goes right beside Malenkov and stake him. He falls into the ground, paralyzed.
Sierra, I thought I think I was getting through to him.
No, you were a good distraction. We done our
Uh,
job. Let's
I'm
take him.
go- yeah, I'm gonna go
Alright,
up there and stake him.
double stake.
I'll go to the Chads and grab the bag from them.
Okay. It's not very hard. They are both mortals,
Mm-hmm.
and you are the Sombra as well, so it's quite easy to convince them to give you the bags, to get the bag, right, and get Malenkov
And then I'll be
inside
like,
it.
if you ever want another master, here's my number.
Except
Give me
you
a
don't have
Renadine.
a cell phone, but yeah, for sure.
I got a landline. Yeah, I'm cool like that.
And
Or actually, what I'll do is I'll tell them to come by the war zone sometime.
sure, you are all going to go back to Elysium, except of course Madame that went to see Crooks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Maybe we'll
the
drive past her as she's stomping away.
uh,
Actually, yeah, I'll do a wits plus drive. You're right. Because I know where she's going. Because she declared it. So I'll actually take a quick route towards Crooks from there to see if I can't catch Madame as she walks.
um, so sorry, I was listening to chat. Can you repeat, please?
Oh, I was saying that since I know Madame is going to Crooks, I'll drive towards Crooks because I'm fairly certain that we can catch up to her.
Okay. Madame, did you tell him that you're going to Crooks, or you just left? Because I heard that you just left.
I don't know. I said it, but I don't think that I said it in character.
Mm-hmm. No, you choose that.
I don't I don't mind if they know. But all you're gonna have is a very weird argumentative scene, so that they don't. Do you desire that?
That's on you guys.
At this point, yes, because we have to show a united front, I think. I mean, the deed is done. There's nothing to argue.
You don't need to take her to Elysian with Malenkov as well. You know that. You can meet her later, right?
All right, I'll just turn the wheel and drive us back towards the Succubus Club.
As you get to the Succubus Club, it's quite of a quick meeting. The prince. The place is already empty, so nobody there. I'll put on the lobby here. But essentially, the prince is back into his chair. He looks at Sierra. He looks at Malenkov on the bag. He is very pleased, right, with the situation, and he congratulates the coterie. And he goes and he asks Sierra that he basically says, well, Sierra, I have meditated about your request on joining the Camarilla, and I can see you're very committed to do that since you helped the coterie to bring Malenkov here. My, but I have a concern. Your elders, they are, they have history with us, war history. Many have died on both sides, and they have done things that most of us cannot forgive. So, how far you're truly willing to go to join the Camarilla? Then she looks.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. She looks at the prince and she says, La Sombra does not lose. We do not come here to fail. Ask me anything, and we will grant your wish to join the Camarilla. The prince kind of gives a smirk, laugh, and goes and you notice that he's kind of doing something that he expects to know. When he goes and say, "Fine, if you want to join the Camarilla, for every fuel de Sombra that joins it, I'm gonna need an elder killed. You're gonna have to hunt for your elders and kill them." Sierra almost instantly answers. It takes her like 2 seconds to do that. She goes and says, "It will be done. We will deliver their ashes to you." The prince almost doesn't believe in her. He lays back and think. Well, if you are so committed and you are so far proving it, then I need to call the Primogen. I need to arrange a new meeting tomorrow night with all the Primogens, and we'll put into a vote. If it's yes, we are you are going to join the Camarilla. And he asked the sheriff to organize a new meeting, and he looks at the coterie and says, "You all have been doing a great job, and you know Sierra and Malenkov better than all the rest here. So I'll grant you voice as well. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna give you the reward of your job, and I will also provide you with the chance to give your opinion or a vote on if they should join us or not. Think carefully and think as a coterie." He goes off and leaves you all to end your night as you please. Not sure if you want to hunt, or I think you all in lower hunger, except maybe Henry, but Henry has.
Yeah, Henry got a little hungry there.
You got your herd. Maybe you can feed on your herd.
Yeah. You've probably noticed that Henry is like visibly like buzzing like with happiness from having been thanked by the prince. He just kind of like gleefully kind of like hopping around a little bit. And he's like, "Ooh, did you hear that? He's happy with us. He's gonna give us a say."
Oh,
Madame's not there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Madame
Dad's
Sansa.
not there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
I'll
talking to
keep
the
an
rest
eye
of them.
out for my sire to see what she thinks of all this.
Um, she is smiling to you. She is very happy that you managed to uh, get a positive attention from the prince to you. She is La Sombra as well, and she is part of the
Of course.
Camarilla. So she actually is enjoying what she's seeing.
Excellent. What a win-win day. And somewhere blue velvet is burning. This is like the perfectest night.
If nobody tells me, I won't even be there tomorrow.
Oh no, you're gonna be there. We are a coterie, and we all have to decide together. So we're gonna get you. We're gonna bring
We
you.
are
Mm.
coterie. Gonna
Yeah,
go to a big meeting.
lots of serious talk. You'll
Well,
love it.
you know that she's at the Crooks, right? She told. So you can grab the
Yeah.
car and go to her.
All right. Yeah. Probably we should do that. Let's all hop in the car and let's go
Whoa,
get
whoa, whoa,
Madam
whoa,
back.
whoa, 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 Henry. I'm not your chauffeur.
I didn't say your car.
Oh, you're driving?
Yeah. Get in the Benz. Come on, let's go.
What's this pickup daughter from school post-it note on the dashboard?
Leave that alone. That's nothing to do with. How am I supposed to? Why would I have that? Like our school's in the daytime.
Don't forget to get new ballet
but
shoes for
but
Sydney,
but
because you would name your daughter Sydney, because that's the kind of guy you are.
No,
but
she's not
that's
called Sydney.
but but for
She does
sure
have a similarly waspish name though.
but
So
for sure there is makeup on the car.
yeah, but that could be anything.
Yeah.
Plausible deniability.
That could be yours.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't know what I do in my off
when you're
nights.
a furry, you don't have to wear makeup too because they can't see through the mask.
You don't have to, but sometimes it feels nice. All right. So yeah. So you guys, I guess you guys all pile in the car, and we're gonna swing around Crooks.
Have we roped Sierra into the coterie, or is she back in the safe room?
Um, I don't know, where is she? Is she going back in the safe room, or is she coming with us?
Because
Uh,
like, if she's coming with us, I would love to talk to her and ask her about Sabat, the Sombra lifestyle, because that's just got to be fascinating stuff.
Endless
I want to
murder,
have
isn't
a
it?
scene with the crook
Yeah,
first.
yeah. I think we should have a scene with Crook.
yeah, she will.
Well, we could sit outside and smoke.
So let's
We
put
don't
her
breathe.
with Crook. I don't know why, but I already had set this scene. Probably I
You knew he was
had
coming back.
like a prophecy in my head that this would happen.
Crook's the real hero here.
So
To burn the
Murtha
blue
really
velvet.
would like to visit this place
yeah,
again.
so I already had kind of this thing already. So that's you took some time to get there because you were walking probably. Um, but you
Running for as much as I can of that distance.
yeah,
In those heels? Don't think so.
and you managed to get to Crooks. Crooks is just smoking in the basement of the of his jazz club that is he's renovating currently renovating. The lady at the door uh, doesn't even bother to. She knows that you know him, so she opens the door for you. And as you enter the place, Crooks smiles, very big smile, and he goes and say, "Madame, what a nice surprise! I'm very
He's
happy."
gonna have
Go
a
ahead.
very emotional madame on his hand right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I open up with, "You were right about everything."
Oh, yeah. And he hugs you. Please
Oh, that's very nice of him. How can
sit, sit down. Tell me everything. He's very curious.
um I'm gonna start from the fact that Khalid is Cedric. I think it's Cedric. Um
Yeah,
and
it's
that
Cedric. Mm-hmm.
I no longer trust Khalid because of it. Then I tell him that La Sombra are planning on joining the Camarilla and that the exchange rate for that is one elder. Well, I wouldn't know that
No, you
information.
wouldn't.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
you don't know that.
Um,
Yeah.
Instead,
And
I will tell him that we had to kill a La Sombra elder that was let loose in here, and that apparently that was the agreement, but nobody ever told us about it, and that I don't like where the Camarilla is going, nor do I feel safe about it.
Yeah, that's why we should have burned the delegation, right?
I'm gonna say that I know what
that's
you mean.
that's that's
Yeah.
the same thing, though.
And he grabs your hand. He's kind of gentle, but it's like in a turner way, turner, or like a gentle way, right, to hold your hand. And he says, "You know, I'm glad you're seeing my side. I'm glad that you notice how much bullshit these big prince usually say, usually do. You know, what happened is the both La Sombra are in the hands of the prince now.
Well, one of them was steak, but probably.
Hmm. So I heard from a little bird that the lady told that she wants to join the Camarilla. Is this true?
I wasn't there for
You
that,
were.
but I
You
assume
were.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Yeah. You were the first part of the meeting. You were. Yeah. Oh. So now I get it. Now I get why they sent two. They
I
had to.
look at him
Yeah.
questioningly.
They had to sacrifice someone, right? To show that they care.
But nobody told us that.
That's just politics, my dear.
I
These
don't like
people.
politics. I feel used.
Oh, you were. So that's good in certain way. At least you know what happened. At least you know that people were using you since the start. Well, not
What are we
me.
gonna do?
I'm a good guy.
I'm wholeheartedly gonna believe that, even though
Yeah.
it's obviously not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like I've heard this conversation in the back of every strip club.
Mm. Mm.
I'm a very good guy. I'm
He's
totally not here to pimp you.
yeah.
Oh god, is that where it's gonna go? That's a turn.
He's gonna say to you something like, "You told me all that I wanted to know. Everything that I needed. I destroyed Khalid restaurant. I essentially end up his career. Cedric, this new Khalid version, won't last. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play the cards in the Nosferatu, and you will be on my side. You proved yourself to be very competent, very cunning, and intelligent. And then he
I-
gives a brief pause after saying that.
I'm just gonna be nodding with like wide puppy dog eyes.
Hmm. You know what Cedric is going to do? He's going.
Join,
Go ahead.
join them as a Nosferatu primogen, I believe.
No, not that. The other thing. He's gonna get
Uh,
revenge.
oh,
He thinks you betrayed him. Well, you kind of did, but not that much, right? You never had a bad intention in your heart.
I'm just gonna continue nodding with big puppy dog eyes.
He's going after your friend.
I'm gonna have a bad emotional reaction to that. Like, I'm just gonna freeze up because I now remember that he knows that I'm into the photographer guy.
But don't
Not,
worry.
not that, not that not that Crook knows, but Khalid definitely knows.
Yeah, don't worry. If you fully trust me, you know that Jerry will be safe, right?
I don't remember if that was his name, but I'm just gonna say yes.
Yeah, that's at least the name there is on the character sheet of him.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I'm gonna say that I fully trust Crook.
okay. So we're best friends now. This is going to be very interesting. Hmm.
I think others will be searching for me soon, so just tell me what to do.
Yeah. First thing I want you to do, and we're gonna ask you full autonomy on this. Join your coterie, get your reward, ask something for you because it's your reward. It's what you done, so you deserved a good boom from the prince, something for you, my dear. And you you have the capacity to do something for me, I would love that. So go
Y-
back
You,
there and pretend you're a good Cammy.
you sure you don't want me to just ask them to put you as a primogenin instead?
Oh, would you do that? That's not fair. You need something for you. But he clearly like he's smiling a lot when he says that.
Yeah, but otherwise Khalid. Cedric Khalid is gonna be there as a primogenin. I don't want him representing the Nosferatu. I don't trust him.
Mm. Well, I think I can have a middle ground. I can have something in mind. Cedric is essentially too young in terms of he's kind of representing Khalid, and Khalid, died. And so we can state that he doesn't speak for all the Nosferatu. The prince would never let me be the primogen, because of things that I usually do. But I can use my contacts to make you, being the main Nosferatu, at least temporarily, until we find a new primogen. What do you think
That
about
sounds
this?
good.
Did you like it, honey?
Yeah, I'm fairly confident that I could represent your interests temporarily until we can find a better replacement.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna seek my advice on it, won't you?
I'm gonna tell you everything that's happening in there. Every meeting.
Yeah, I love that. And um, he's going to do something. I just need one thing else from you, but it's going to be our little secret. He
Uh,
grabs a
I'm
knife.
staring at him with expectation.
He grabs a knife. He rises up, go straight up to your side. He cuts his wrist and puts near your mouth and say, "Drink,
Mm,
my beautiful. You are the most beautiful woman I ever seen, and will be bonded forever."
Um, before doing that, I'm gonna
Oh,
ask
now she gains a dot of intelligence. Okay.
would he be willing to do the same back to
Sure,
make it a mutual bond?
sure.
Well, he agreed fairly quickly. Well, yeah, in that case, I accept.
After you drinking from his wrist, he kisses you, and then he bites your neck and drinks from you too. It doesn't affect the hunger because, like, oh, oh, you get a bit hungry because he has higher blood potency than you, but other than that, is kind of a. He doesn't drink too much of you to make you very hungry, right? But you do now share a blood bond, mutual blood bond.
So that would be a blood bond to Crook at level 1, and the things on the sheet state like Regnan Thrall or Vinculum, and I d don't know which one applies, if any at all.
Yeah, we can discuss that later. But
Fair
you
enough.
are, yeah, you are both blood bonded, uh, and it's when vampires drink each other's blood, it's kind of a making out as well. So it's not like so you feel like you're like lovers as well.
I now
You could
have
add
a
that.
free crush on Crook.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's crazy. This is exactly what you said you were gonna do, like way back in like the first session.
Yeah, you're gonna seduce Crook. Yeah, and you did. Yeah, you're right.
Took a while to get there, but you got there.
Yeah, yeah. I just remember that now. It wasn't.
I
It
was gonna
wasn't
seduce
planned.
Crook.
Yeah. For those who thinks this is has a script, uh, I would say that it does not. Like, because I didn't even remember that. This is her strategy. That's a strategy of a player, right? You get there uh, by doing the correct actions. Uh,
I think they make a very handsome couple.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
For radio.
Yeah, I would say your hair is out of place, but you're bald, so at least in your picture, so no. But your clothes are a bit like uh, what happens after people like make out,
Hmm.
right? It's not
Tell us, Dad, what happens?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, Timmy, when a man and woman love each other very much.
Yeah.
Did they produce baby Nosferatu's dad?
Oh
No,
my
no,
god, that would be disgusting.
it doesn't have to be that intimate, right? You're just kissing and hugging, right? It's yeah, but
Second base at most.
yeah, exactly, yeah,
Very humping.
and
When vampires do it, it's called robbing the grave.
okay, well, after probably an hour or maybe a couple of hours of being there together, uh, a car honks the horn nearby the basement. Um, and Crook says to her, "Your friends are here, honey. You
I'm gonna
shouldn't."
say that, well, I'm gonna go with them, but I'll do as we planned. And I blow him a kiss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you will. I fully trust you. And he kisses your forehead and send you send you to your friends. So I'm gonna leave you guys on an alley for our last scene of the night of our session. Uh, probably has an alley here. I should have. If I don't, I'm gonna use the park.
We can pretend that it's an alley.
No, I found it. That's that's why I have these back. Uh, plan B things, right? Many images that are here in just in case. So you are near the place, but it's kind of a very dark. So and there's no one near it, and you can all have a conversation. Feel
Hey,
free to do
madame.
it.
Fancy meeting you here. So you ran out. What's happening? You okay?
I'm fine now.
So yeah, I got some great news. Malkov got staked by Sierra, and we delivered him to the prince. Prince is so happy with us. He's really delighted. And he's gonna give us a say in what happens with the Sombra joining the Camarilla. Like, we get a vote. It's gonna be awesome. And obviously, I think that we should vote yes. Right? I mean, that's the obvious answer here. I mean, like, look at the state the Camarilla's in these days. I mean, like the Bruja left, the Gangrel left. Like, we need to bring somebody in to fill that gap, right? And Bruno, right? You've been a loyal member of the Camarilla for years now, and wouldn't it be great to have some legitimacy, like not be an anti-tribute anymore?
Oh yeah, I'm for this plan. Of course. The more La Sombra, the merrier.
I mean, do
Henry, you sound really excited about this.
I am very excited. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've worked with the prince for a long time. Um, but he doesn't get as excited about the like signing papers part of his job as this whole big like grand master plan of diplomacy and politics thing that he's got going. I mean, he's a visionary, really. He's got like a global vision here. Um, it's gonna be great. I'm very excited.
I'm gonna vote however the rest of the coterie votes, but if you excuse me, I have home to get to.
Okay, yeah, we just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I'm totally fine.
You want to ride? There's room in the bands.
I don't think that you know where I live.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. I could just drop you off in a neighborhood.
All right.
Cool.
You're not acting weird at all, Bruno says.
From the character perspective, I'm gonna be a bit colder towards the coterie because I'm now there on behalf of Crook, effectively. I am playing a nice Camarilla member. I am not a nice Camarilla member.
Oh my goodness, this heel turn. Um, yeah, all right. Henry is completely oblivious, so like he's just happy you're here.
Henry is very easy to please.
Yeah, sometimes.
So
I'm just gonna get into the back of the Benz
In the back of the
and,
bands, and we'll drive you.
and get dropped off into my neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Everybody going home.
you're gonna feed Henry.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop round. I'm gonna drop round to.
Blue
Actually,
velvet.
no. So I've been meaning to pop round to my father-in-law's house
Okay.
to apologize for my missing his birthday party the other night.
Yeah, this is
Um,
probably 3
he's
a.m., but sure.
Yeah, well, you see, the thing is, he's an old man. He barely sleeps anymore. He's probably in his study writing his legal thrillers that he writes. He's an aspiring novelist. So if I, if I park and like come in through the back and knock on the window, I'm sure he'll be awake.
Okay.
He came in through the bathroom window.
Yeah, he's your herd, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, he will open the door. You'll be able to feed on him if you want to.
Evening, Dawn. Um, I just wanted to talk about the other night. If you don't mind, I'll pop in for a minute.
Yeah, I was waiting on you, and my daughter got really upset. What happened?
Ah, okay. So this is what happened. And I am going to rewrite his memory.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Do you need a
so this
rouse
is
check for that?
I do need a rouse check for that, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get this back because I'm gonna feed on him afterward.
Yeah, but
Uh,
please do.
Here we go. Rouse check.
You're hunger four. Yeah.
I'm at hunger 4, but that's fine. Um, and what happened was I was there and we had a great time. So it was really just a misunderstanding. And it was so nice, and the linguine I had was really great. And the wine was good, and I think it was a really excellent way to see in a new year for you. And I just wanted to say again, thank you so much for hosting us. It's great to be there together as a family.
Yeah, you're right. It was great. Thank you for coming for my birthday.
Oh, no, my pleasure. How's the novel coming along?
Ah, it's. I finished a few chapters. You know those moments that I kind of have a few ideas to go on, but I cannot choose which.
Hmm. Yeah, I know that's got to be difficult. I mean, yeah, you've seen so much in your life. Like as a judge, you saw a lot, and you probably got a whole bunch of stories that go around in your head. Can't put them all in the novel though. That yeah, you got to keep some for the series, right? You got to spread those out.
Yeah, that's the problem. If I really want to explore one, but it doesn't make too much sense with the rest of the book, and there, the other one, I think it's better for the book, but it's
Hmm.
not that nice. So I'm
Do,
kind
do
of
you mind
going
if
back
I
and forth. Hmm.
do you mind if I have a look?
Oh, sure, sure, of course.
When he turns away, I'm gonna
Mm,
grab him and bite him.
yeah, sure. It's easy.
Yeah, and I will
Roll
take.
willpower for me.
Oh fuck! I'm at hunger 4, aren't I?
Yeah,
Oh shit. I just click willpower for that, right?
yeah, yeah. You're
7 successes. I have a lot of
you're
willpower.
yeah you're
I do this all the time. I'll just have a couple of little two little dots.
yeah
And
yeah
I'll take Don and I'll lay him down on his couch.
yeah.
Take his glasses off his face, put them on the table, and then I'm just gonna come out the way I came.
Yeah.
Close the patio door behind me.
Everyone will just think he slept, right?
Yeah,
And that's
sleepy Dawn.
that's perfect. You go home after. You arrived home quite sleepy, but his blood was already with some coffee on it.
Mm.
But he was sleepy. He was tired, and you you barely managed to drive to your place. And
Mm.
as you got home, your daughter's still awake, making noise in her room, but you're too sleepy to do anything. So you just go to your haven room, right?
Yeah,
To
my
to
little
sleep.
room in the house.
Yeah. And is someone else going to feed? I don't think you need it, right?
No, but I do want to go to Blue Velvet like so bad right now.
You
Throw
you
another Molotov at it.
you go. You pass in front of Blue Velvet, and you see that There was there was a burning. Uh, some people attacked. There's a lot of cops. A lot of there is even a fireman truck there. Uh, you think it's unwise to get close.
I was just going to check see if Molotov is still there.
No, he is not.
Okay, then I'll head on over to the war zone to end my night.
Yeah. When you get to your place, you you receive messages from Molotov.
I'll listen to them because I'm curious.
Yeah. And he says like, "Hey man, just just listen. Tomorrow night, try to meet me around past midnight, okay? And try to avoid the streets. I know
Ooh.
a pizza place. Meet me there." And he says an address.
Great, I'll take note of that. What time's the Elysium meeting tomorrow?
It's earlier.
Okay.
You can go to the Elysian and then meet Molotov.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
And Cameron, you as you go home, right? Cameron, are you there?
Hmm.
Maybe he slept already.
Maybe Cameron died.
What's his humanity? Maybe he like is lower than us, so he just like fell asleep in the car. Maybe I have to like roll him into his house.
Tiger, are you there?
Tiger, are we rolling you into our house?
Are you awake? Like the druids in Warcraft 3? I'm awake. I'm awake. Yeah, I think he slept. So I'll do his part next session. I think that's fair.